Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wildcat Weekend Update. I'm Dan Martinez. The Wildcats were active on all fronts this week, so let's get started. Weber State dropped its Big Sky opener 31-28 to Southern Utah Saturday night in Cedar City. The Wildcats had their chances, but threw away an interception in the closing seconds that allowed Southern Utah to seal their win. The Wildcats got off to a slow start as they fell down 10-0 in the first quarter. But on the first play of the second quarter, Billy Green found Shaden Keanu for a 59-yard touchdown to put the Cats on the board. Once again, turnovers proved a problem for the Wildcats, who turned the ball over 4 times and did not force any turnovers. The loss drops Weber State to 0-5 on the season and 0-1 in Big Sky play. WSU will have a bye week next week before returning home to host Cal Poly October 11th in the homecoming game. After playing 4 of the first 5 games on the road, the Wildcats will play 4 of the next 6 games at home. Hope to see you there. A disastrous second half spelled doom for the Lady Wildcats' hopes of salvaging a road split during the opening weekend of the Big Sky Conference season. Despite scoring first, the Weber State University women's soccer team suffered a 5-1 loss to Eastern Washington on Sunday afternoon, falling to 0-2 in league action. The Wildcats, 3-8, looked like the sharper team in the first half, and sophomore forward Lana Willard found the back of the net in the 12th minute to put Weber State in front 1-0. Eastern Washington, however, put in the equalizer just before the half, and the game went to break, knotted up at 1. The Eagles pulled ahead just into the second half after hitting the ball in after a corner kick, and then they made it 3-1. Just 2 minutes later, during a one-on-one with Weber State pressed forward, pushing to get back into the match, Eastern Washington scored their final 2 off of rapid counterattacks. Weber State will return to action on Friday when they host Northern Colorado at Wildcat Soccer Field. Kickoff is set for 3 p.m. The Big Sky Conference play started with a bang on Thursday night as the Wildcats played host to the Montana Grizzlies. After a thrilling 5-set match, the Grizzlies defeated the Wildcats altogether. Signpost Michael Grinnell caught up with Coach Peterson after the loss.
So it is a tough loss at home in front of the home crowd, but how did it feel being back in front of the home crowd for the first time this season?
I wish it weren't for the first time. If it were probably the next time or the next time, I bet you we win that game. Credit to them, and I'm not trying to discredit them. They played a great match and very strategic match to exploit our errors. But we got nervous in front of our own crowd. That's too bad, and it was neat. The big crowd, and they're waiting for us to win. As soon as we start winning, I think the energy and everything is just going to it's going to be synergy. It's going to be great here, but we're in a hurry to get there, and that's what we're going to do in practice tomorrow.
It's really great. It was awesome to have everybody out for our first home games. We were astonished at how packed the gym was for our first home game, and we appreciate all of our fans for coming, and we encourage them to please come to our next home game. I mean, we love having them here, and we want to show them a win, so we're super excited to be back home. I mean, it was a long 4 weeks on the road, and we're definitely really excited to be back home.
It was fun playing in front of a home crowd. It's disappointing, obviously, to lose in front of everyone coming in to support you, but it was great having everyone here, and it really does help us get momentum and everything. So.
Over the weekend, the women's volleyball woes continued in Pocatello. On Saturday night, they dropped a 3-set match to Idaho State. The loss drops the Wildcats' record to 3-12. 0-2 in Big Sky Conference play. The next 2 matches will be on the road as they face Portland State on Thursday, October 2nd, then Sacramento State on Saturday, October 4th. Thank you for joining us today. You can catch up on all these stories and more by reading the paper. If you don't have one, you can visit WSUsignpost.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at WSUsignpost for up-to-date news coverage around campus and in Ogden. See you all next week.